you ignore the judgment of others onto yourself, you start to see who you really are. The inner state of being that you are as an individual in this world is kind of important. I mean, we wouldn't be where we're at without the people of our past that have paved a way for us based upon their life experiences. So I can't say that comparing to other people isn't something that's valuable. However, the only way that you are personally going to grow is if you are starting to do it to yourself. You're looking in the mirror and you're comparing yourself to the person you were yesterday. Tomorrow's version of you, it's waiting for you to be the better version of yourself. When we make our decisions through life, we take steps and we look in the mirror and we say, hey, you know what? We made those steps, we made the choices. Man, we fell short, but today's another day and we can choose to do it differently. A lot of times we get so afraid of change and we start to look in the mirror and we go to ourselves, gosh, I don't even know who this person is anymore. I've got to do something. I got to do something now and I've got to do something big. But that's not how life works. You don't go big change all the time. It's actually the biggest change comes from the smallest differences. And right now, you can make something different if you chose to. I mean, we've been changing and growing since the day we were born. So if not now, when? I made some decisions in my life where I looked at it and I said, hey, you know what? I'm not really happy with the results that I have in here. Results that maybe somebody else looking outside of me might be like, that's good enough for me. But I'm my own competition. I'm my own person. And I just wasn't okay with the fact that I wasn't getting any physical exercise. So, gosh, I probably think it probably took me a month or two just to kind of gain the courage to just drop down and do push-ups. And I know for some people it's a big deal. I was one of those people. And I always said, well, I can't even do 10 push-ups, so why even try? So instead, I made the decision, I'm just going to go down and I'm going to do one push-up, which turned into 5, by the way. And I felt good about that. It's like a kindling to a fire. And I was like, oh my gosh, well, if I can do 5, then maybe I can do more later on. But I'm going to, no matter what, no matter how bad it gets, I'm going to do at least 5 push-ups every day until I feel like it's not even a challenge to do 10 push-ups. I wanted 10 push-ups to feel like one push-up felt to me when I felt like I could do it. And so I dropped down and I did multiple days of 5 push-ups in a row. I think it was 7 or 8. And then I was like, I'm doing 10. And by the time I got to 10, I realized, you know what? I can do one more. So I did. I did one more push-up. And I got to 11, and then 20, and then 25. The consistency every day is what gains the momentum and strength that you see within yourself. And you start to go, oh my gosh, I'm doing things that I never thought I could do. Not because it was a huge change. Granted, after a certain amount of time, it does look like a big change. But the small step that I took, compounded on top of each other, turned into something big for me. And then there's probably people in the gym rat world that are like, 25 is ridiculously, it's not enough. Like, you're not gaining anything out of that. But what I am gaining is I'm gaining the power within myself. I'm actually seeing who I am today, be better than I was yesterday. And that gains motivation and it gains consistent growth. And those are telltale signs of success for me. And so I started applying that to making my bed every day. And I started applying that to making sure that my laundry was done once a week and that the dishes weren't in the sink longer than 24 hours. And it may seem like a bunch of adult rules that are probably brain dead easy to a lot of people. But for me, it was my problems and my challenges and my things that I couldn't overlook. And I got to a point where I was just sick and tired of being the reason I wasn't successful in this life. I'm telling all of you this because I feel like maybe there might be an opportunity for you to do just one push-up today. Maybe there's an opportunity for you to be able to go, I've already done 5. Now it's time for my 10 or 11. And maybe that one more thing that you could do today is really as easy as just the one thing. But just staying at it and staying consistent and doing the things that you know are better serving you than the poor choices that you've been making for an amount of time that is individual to you. After all, it is your view of the world and no one else's. And yes, it's helpful if you want to get online and say, hey, look at my 5, 10, 15 push-ups that I've done. and get that outside validation. But the real source of your success is coming from within. It's that internal dialogue and beast within you that says, I'm ready. I'm ready to make the decision to marry to my choices instead of being in a constant state of I'm not enough. And I guarantee you, if you make some commitment within 25, 30 days to just do just 5 push-ups, as silly as it sounds, could change your whole life. And so today I'm just asking that you join me and you change your life today and just do the one thing that you know for sure you're capable of doing. Not something that's going to be hard, not something that's life changing, just the one thing that you know is going to make a huge difference in your life because you didn't do it yesterday. My name's Adam Neely, and I thank you for paying attention. And most importantly, I thank you for looking at yourself. Have a great day.